Welcome to the Josh Wiley channel, where we're going to be showing off making firearm parts and modifications and gear reviews. If you're new to the channel, consider getting subscribed and be sure to click the bell icon to be alerted about all the new video uploads. You can also find us on Instagram and our website at www.watchjoshwiley.com. And has a max candela.
MKMBEATS production.
Alright, so this is the Protac Rail Mount 2 light. It does have a programming system on this thing where you can set it up to go between 3 different options. And you can have high strobe, high only, or low and high. On high, this thing puts out 625 lumens, a 297 meter beam. It'll run for about 2 hours and has a max candela of 22,000. And if you're running this on low, it only puts out 60 lumens, a 89 meter beam. It'll run for about 21 hours and puts out a max candela of 2,000. It uses 2 CR123A batteries. It's made of anodized 6061 T6 aluminum. And it also has an impact resistant tempered glass lens. This, as it is now, has a IP rating of IPX7. If you're not familiar with the IP ratings, it's the water resistant rating. How it is now with the push button tail cap on here, it is IPX7, which means it is submersible in 1 meter of water. If you have the pressure switch on here, like mounted on a rifle, it is different, but we'll get to that in a minute. The light overall is 5 inches long and it does weigh in at 5 ounces. Alright, so now we're going to check out the Streamlight at night. And that post right there is about 30 yards away. And then that backhoe bucket over there is about 20. And then we've got a cheaper light. It's one of the cheap, like $20 or $30 CV Life lights. And there's the post, and this one is the 500 lumen light. And then over at the backhoe bucket, so up close it's somewhat comparable, but any kind of distance. And then so that's the Streamlight. This is the CV Life. So you can see how hot that beam is from the Streamlight compared to the CV Life. So very, very good quality and very, very good light. So your lens screws right on off. If you were to damage it or something, it's easy to take off, put a new one on. You can see the light, but your lens screws right back on. And it also does have an O-ring in there to keep it good waterproof. And then your push button tail cap here screws right on off. And you can see the red O-ring there to keep it waterproof. And then your CR123A batteries. These are Streamlight batteries. You don't have to use Streamlight batteries in this. It just comes with Streamlight's own batteries. You stick the batteries back in there. Whoop. put your tail cap back on. And this is, like I said earlier, IPX7 waterproof up to 1 meter. And I believe on the website it does says up to 1 meter for only 30 minutes. But it is waterproof. And if you do take this off, put your pressure switch on, be sure to remember that the waterproof rating goes down, and it's not technically waterproof anymore. It's okay against like splashing water and stuff like that because it's IPX4. So be sure to remember that. And this is the up close rail mount. But real high quality light. Alright, so putting this light on your rifle, you're going to take your tail cap off. Just screw your pressure switch in on there. One thing I really like about this mount on here, unscrew, and that handle won't come all the way off, so you don't have to worry about losing any parts. And just screw it on, and you can get it tight. I usually use like a pair of channel locks and grab one of that and make sure it's really on there. And then that's mounted. Then up here is your pressure switch. I really like Streamlight's pressure switch. It's a whole lot better than the cheaper lights out there, because most of the time you just get the small pressure switch to like stick on your handguard or your grip, and it just comes with the double-sided tape that usually doesn't stay on there very long, and it's a pain in the butt. This actually comes with pieces to mount to your rail on your handguard, which I really love. And it's got a piece here and a piece here. You'll just pop your pressure switch in these pieces and it pops right onto your rail, and you ain't got to worry about it coming out or anything. I mean, it's really on there, and it's always in the same place. You ain't got to worry about it falling off or anything. So I really like that. This is a pressure switch, so right here you press and let go and it'll go off. So that's your momentary on. And then this button back here is the constant on. So you push that and it'll stay on. And then you have to push it again for it to cut off. Something I didn't mention earlier for the strobe effect. It works on the with the end cap or with the pressure switch on your rifle. Hold your pressure switch down for it to come on, or if you double tap it and hold it, the strobe effect will come on, and when you release the pressure switch, the strobe will go off. And then also with your constant on button, it is worth mentioning, you can hold that down and let go, and it works as a pressure also, but if you push it until it clicks and let off, it will stay on. But you can just hold it down and let off, and it'll go on and off for momentary. So that's it mounted on the rifle. Oh, and something else worth mentioning, the pressure switch does actually have 2 holes, one on each side, and it does come with 2 screws. When you get this in the box, it does come with double-sided tape if you're interested in using that, and 2 zip ties to put it on whatever you want to put it on. But it does have 2 holes here and 2 screws, so you can mount it on anything. If you want to just screw it on the side of your grip, you can do that. That is a neat option that they offer you. And in this setup with the pressure switch on without your push button end cap, this is only IPX4, so you're not going to want to submerge this underwater. But it is okay against like splashing water and stuff like that. But that's all for the pressure switch. So that's all for this episode. If you liked it, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know if you have this light, or if you'd like to have it, or if there's some other lights out there that you'd like to see a review on the channel. I do have another light from Streamlight. I've got a video in the works for that should be coming up next. And if this is your first video, be sure to consider getting subscribed to the channel, and be sure to check out watchjoshwiley.com. It's the all new website, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.